Hello, I'm Anthony Muslim Patimura, Senior Associate at SCP Law Firm. I have just recently returned from an extensive professional delegation to China. It was a journey defined by a strategic collaboration and a deep dive into the legal frameworks that govern cross-border investment. Our visit began with the significant milestone at Tahuta Law Firm in Chengdu, where we conducted a formal signing ceremony solidifying the partnership between SCP Law Firm and Tahuta. This visit wasn't just about agreement on the paper. It was about building a bridge for the future legal and economic strategy. I'm joined by Forrest Gan, Foreign Counsel at SCP Law Firm, live from his office at Tahuta Law Firm in China. We discussed the practicalities, the legal hurdles, and the immense opportunities that lie ahead for both nations. Please join us in this insightful session of SIP Talk. And we have a conversation about law in Indonesia and China.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Forrest, let's start with the law. Indonesia has aggressively improved its investment climate with the job of creation law. We want to ensure legal certainty from your client perspective. Do this change help?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think for the Chinese investor who is going to invest in Indonesia and clarify is everything. I mean that they want everything is transparent and stable and so predictable for the investors.
Okay. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that. And then to support that, we know we use the OSSRBA, Online Single Submission Ring-based approach. All licensing is centralized under the Ministry of Investment. Does this system it easier for them to enter?
I'm very glad to hear about that because you see, I just for the Chinese investors, for us, who is doing legal services for the Chinese investors, for that system, I think one single system, will make time predictable and make everybody think this is stable.
Simplify also, yeah?
Yeah, this is stable. And also they will feel that you don't have to go to a lot of government authorities to get one approval or something. So that would make us easier for the
Simplify
investors.
and all of the license can go through one system.
Yeah, that's would be better.
Okay, Mr. Forrest. However, as a lawyer, I know implementation is a key. Sometimes there is a gap between central and regional government. Is this gap something your China's clients still encounter on the ground?
Well, I think yes, it's a major challenge from us. So while the central government is solid, investors also make some problems with local regulatory regulations and policy implications, especially in terms of the land acquisition and in terms of the local government approvals. So you will see that sometimes the central government will have one policy, and the local government will offer another answers, or options to you to choose.
So regarding that issue, what is the key to expect to handle that issue for you?
Well, we normally will provide the legal services to our clients in terms of the legal environment research. So when we have a project in Indonesia, so we will work with Indonesian law firm together, such as SIP, to do some research about the central government's regulation and the legal practice of that specific location. to identify the specific requirement, procedure of that location, to give the clients comprehensive answers to what they should do, what the law says, and what they should do. So that will be make things clear in front of the clients to before the investment.
Okay. So have to know about the environment, about the rate set in the local government also, yeah.
Yes,
So to
yes,
handle that
yes.
issue.
Yes, so we don't just do the regular check.
Oh.
We will work with you, some of you guys,
Oh.
as a
Thank
law
you.
firm, and to practice, to go through the practice ways of the local local place.
Yeah.
So local authorities to go through the approval. So we give him a clear structures.
Throughout these meetings, one topic remained at the discussion: China investment in Indonesia, specifically within the sector of law, technology, and energy. To truly unpack the complexities of this investment, I sat down for a special discussion at the very heart of our partner's office. Now we talk about sector. We have the investment priority list or DPI. Most in energy sector like renewables or new open of foreign investment. This one is replace the negative list before. So what do you think?
Well, it's when we're talking about the sectors, I think for the new energy, it's a good news for the investors. You see that the Chinese investors are very interested to invest in new sectors, like the new energy resources development sectors, and also some high advantage technology. Like
solar,
power,
like hydropower,
like a EV car, something like this. They would be very interested. I'm sure about that.
Yeah, hopefully we will develop the things in other years.
That's great.
Indonesia needs not just capital but technology transfer. Okay. Do you see China, especially, ready to share its expertise with us?
I think so.
Okay.
You see, we
Glad to
saw
hear that.
some cases. I think so.
Okay.
We saw some cases in
Mm.
Thailand
Okay.
that they were they do. So I do think so. We have to share.
What kind of technology transfer? I mean, like maybe joint venture or something.
Well, you see, 30 years, 40 years ago,
Okay.
that the Eurocar, when they come to China, they set up a joint venture with
Oh,
Chinese companies.
Okay.
So at that time, they slowly will transfer the technology
Right.
to their partners. I think, until now, with 30 years development, the Chinese vehicle production is getting more stronger. So everybody knows. So I think the same will happen, to Indonesia, between Indonesia and China, if we are open to each other. So because the cooperation and open is all benefits for both.
Yeah. Maybe good for both party like if we do the joint venture.
Yes,
It's
I
like
think.
stronger
Yes,
than before.
yes, definitely.
Okay. And then Indonesia is aligned with our target net zero emission in 2060. The government is pushing for energy transition and green infrastructure. My question is, this is create massive demand in Indonesia because of the net zero emission 2060. How do you think about it?
Well, the net zero target matches China's industry strengths. So we see huge potential in green technology ecosystems, not just building a planet, but several areas can be invested.
The question is, can you give me the example of technology ecosystem?
Well, it's something like EV battery,
Okay.
smart grid, and we know there's a lot of nickel in Indonesia. Nickel, sorry, nickel in Indonesia, and nickel is very important for EV cars, EV batteries. So we saw some Chinese company already come to Indonesia to build their factories to produce such kind of products. And they also have we also have technology for the high voluntary transmission to support the grid, which we build a lot in China already. So I think we can, the Chinese companies can build together for Indonesia.
Okay. Okay. The next issue is to facilitate this big technology investment. The Ministry of Investment or BKPM we call it plays a huge role in this investment. They coordinate the risk-based licensing. I see these things cutting the red tape. How do you think about it?
You're talking about the BK
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite new for me actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I think now I saw from Chinese investors they view BKPM as a facility to promote the investment. Yeah, not just the regular way to management.
Yeah.
I see this is good news. What I heard from them that the response from them is significantly improved due to this system. So that's good news.
Okay. This same as another investor, I feel that BKPM nowadays is not only as a regulator, but it becomes facilitator
Yes.
to make the investment more easier. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This is why I heard about.
Okay. Another issue in Indonesia is Indonesia also offers fiscal incentive like tax holiday for this pioneer industry. Like for new industry, we have a tax holiday. Our government make a policy about that. And this is also firmly under the law. Okay, with that Indonesian strategy to make new investment, how do you think about it?
Well, talking about the tax incentive, right?
Yeah.
I know some rules about the tax incentive in Thailand and in Vietnam. So they are clearly written in the regulations in the code. So I think for the investors, they will expect more transparent and more clear tax incentive, and so not just by case to negotiate. You saw in Mongolia, and we saw there are if you want to enjoy the tax incentive, you have to normally to talk with the government case by case. So we think the transparency and clear in written in here in the code would be better for the investors.
Yeah, hopefully this tax holiday for new pioneer investment. Faster. Make the growth of the investment go faster.
Yes, definitely. Because tax,
Yeah, one of the things, tax is
you see,
investment. Yeah. Okay.
you see the why the Chinese always why the Chinese they build factories in Vietnam.
So Forrest, what specific improvement in our foreign direct investment policy would you suggest to us to attract even more technology investment?
I think two.
Okay.
The first one is harmonization between the government
Administration.
authorities, between all government sectors.
Okay.
The second is the clear and stable policies, which will make things predictable for the investors.
Okay. Harmonization and then clear law and regulation idea.
Yes,
Okay.
and stable regulation.
And stable regulation. Okay. Next issue is let's move to the data.
Yeah.
China consistently been a top investor in Indonesia. It seems maybe the synergy between China and Indonesia is really strong. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, how do you think about that?
I think Indonesia and China can be built a strategic partnership.
Okay.
Yeah, Indonesia has resources. They have a market, a huge market, and China has capital and technology. So we can work together. It's a perfect match.
Perfect match. Chemical technology and we have a market. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Following that, we engage with key institutional bodies, including SIETAC Arbitration and the CCPIT, to discuss the evolving landscape of dispute resolution and trade diplomacy. We also had an opportunity to connect with the academic community, Indonesian students abroad, to share insight and on the future of our legal profession. So it's not just about trade anymore, but long-term industrialization, right?
Yes.
How do you think about it?
Well, exactly right. I agree. Investors are looking for build manufacturing hubs in Indonesia for EV cars, for EV batteries, and also they build solar panels to export to globally. Building made in Indonesia. It's good.
Okay. Okay. Final question. Indonesia legal framework, such as Omnibus Law and OSS, is a solid, and we are open for business.
Yeah.
The focus now is on technology and the energy
Yes.
collaboration. I mean, final statement for me, for Indonesia, from you about it.
Okay, I agree with you, Tom. Indonesia offers the more stable and the more growing situations for investors. And with consistent regulations, I'm very optimistic to think that there will be more investment coming to Indonesia and more cooperations between the same factors. Also, more cooperations between the law firms and us.
Can't wait to see it. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Forrest,
Thank you.
for the insightful and comprehensive discussion, and thank you for our listener for joining us. I'm Anthony, your host, and together with our guest, Forrest Gan, we are signing off and see you in the next episode SCP Talk. Thank you.
Thank you.